after losing businesses because I handed over some responsibilities, you become very scared and very skeptical. So you start balancing what to delegate, when to delegate, and who to delegate certain activities. So part of it is, first of all, I would never delegate or pass on responsibilities where if someone messes up, it's going to cost me the business.
Mm.
Let's make that clear. I'm not at that level where I'm going to allow my team to just take over the business. That's not my nature, it's not my personality. Some others may be able to, but here's how I mitigate. If we could use the analogy, first of all, of a ship where there are compartments and you separate areas where if for God forbid there's a leak, it won't affect other areas and it won't sink your ship altogether. It may only affect one area of your business. So step number one, you need to identify very, very clearly what you're asking your team to do. And second of all, you allow them to make decisions on things that you don't think might be fatal to your business if something goes wrong. So you start with the little ones and gradually testing your team as you go. You don't just hand over your baby without understanding who your nanny is. So your business is very much like that. You have to know your team before you start handing over the different duties and activities. So little by little, you start gauging how much you can hold people accountable for. But the more specific these activities and the more repetitive they become, and the more you isolate them, you don't want to have one person deal with too many subjects because you grow your margin of error. So by allowing the levels of decision making and understanding up to what level, even when you go another ridiculous analogy perhaps, but you go to a bank and one person may have the authority to sign up to a certain amount of loans or deposits. But if you go to another person, it might have a higher limit and so on and so forth.
Right.
You have to do something similar in your business where not everybody has similar authorities and levels of compromising your business. And of course, every model in every industry is different. So it's a process that I have been learning little by little because at the end of the day, you don't want any fatal mistake. You just want small problems that are manageable, which are okay. You have to understand that nobody is going to do things exactly the way that you want to do them or that you would do them as the owner or the leader. And it's perfectly fine. You just have to come to terms with that. But it is at first is very uncomfortable because it takes you so much work and effort and risk to get to a level where you are finally getting somewhere where you with your business. Then it's not very easy to just delegate it and pass it on.